Hello. Today we're going to be talking about basic stock car. And we're going to be talking about the Regional Railroad Freight Southwest and the Frisco Boxcar number 681013 offered by Lionel. It's listed on page 105 of the catalog. Retail is listed at $49.99. This is a color of car that grabbed my interest because, frankly, it reminds me of the old pastel color box cars and freight that used to be done, but this one is listed as a stock railroad. So if you go surfing on the web, or anybody that's a railroad fan, you should be able to tell that this is actually a color that Frisco used. And it's quite a neat box car, and I figured it would be a good addition to anybody wanting to run a decent looking box car while on their railroad. So let's take a look at this and open this up. If you notice here, it's got the regular Lionel part numbers. And what we do here, if you open up the box, it's got a good feel. And there's the clamshell. And of course, the dissectant. Nice thing about the clamshell packaging, just a little top tip here, is when you take this out, if you want to fold this down, if it's the same way, you can stack it on top and fold your boxes. Some people don't like to keep boxes or keep them assembled. So that's one way of doing that. So if we take a look at this car here, you can see it comes with regular unsprung trucks. I'm not familiar with the name and style of the truck, so hopefully the railroad people out there can explain. The fit and finish is very nice. You have an operating door on both sides, slides in, slides out. Obviously, this undercarriage has got some detail, but you could also add some things to it, I imagine. And the overall color scheme of the car was very nice. Good details, good crisp graphics. If you see, you can see there all the different markings when it was built by Lionel, and of course ship it on Frisco. Frisco was one of those railroads down in the Texas area. And if you look online, again, I'm sure I'm not being specific enough, but pretty cool car. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the line now and see how it matches up with some different engines. Alright, so I've got both couplers open. First thing I'm going to do is I've got a couple engines lined up here, and we'll just bring it around with a TMCC 402 Western Pacific engine that I have fired up. Throw on a little bell, be a little realistic. Let's see if we can get this guy to back up and hook up. As you can see, it matches really well with the height of a Challenger tender. So let's go forward and see how this looks pulling. I've got a pretty good consist of about 20 plus cars here. And unfortunately my coupler doesn't like to always hook, so think of it as a free faux pas. I will play with the coupler someday. As you can see, it pulls really nice for being what some people might consider a lightweight car. It's got pretty good drag on it. I've got a very heavy consist behind this, and overall it pulls really well. So we're going to back this up here. As you can see, it matches larger boxcars pretty good. It does add a variety to the railroad. And we're going to move this little guy out of the way. So now, for those that maybe aren't steam fans, then I'll turn off the bell there. We'll just move her out here. Play a little railroad signaling there. So meanwhile, you can see it looks pretty good in a tunnel. All right. Now, for those that are steam or diesel fans, let's bring a diesel around. Just so the railroad fans out there to say, well, I like diesels, and so do I. My layout is primarily fast track, primarily 036, but the outer loop is 048 on most of it. And as you can see, I got kind of a ringer here in that I put in a Frisco SD70 that Lionel made a few years back. And I thought it would be great to compare the color. So if you take a look here, the color is almost an exact match. Striking heritage color scheme, but what's even more impressive to me is that the car and the original photos I looked like, along with, it looks like the original. The photos are fantastic. It goes with a mix of different style cars. And I think that it would look great behind just about any consist. And again, this is pretty heavy here. So we're doing a pretty good pull. So once again, this is Jeff Meyer, member of the Toy Train Operating Society Southern Pacific Division. We are very happy to be a Lionel Ambassador Club for 2016-2017. And this has been a review of the Lionel 6-81013 Frisco Boxcar. I hope you've enjoyed this little video as much as I have making it, and have a great day. Bye.